So with Toy Story 4 coming out tonight, I thought it would be fun to do another episode of Minor Gripes with Great Films. Now, I grew up on this series much like everyone else. I was 13 years old when I saw the first one, and there's been some gaps in between them. You know, I think there's like 4 years in between the first two, then it goes to like 11, then 9, and I know a lot of people weren't calling for 4. They think the trilogy was perfect, but of the people who have seen it, even the ones who are naysayers on it, they seem to love this movie, and I have no doubt it'll be amazing. I will be seeing it tonight at 6:05 with my kids. Very much looking forward to it. Just rewatched the first one and half of the second one. We'll probably finish up the rest before we go. Now, of course, guys, let's preface this by saying this is a kids movie. It's a great kids movie, but it's a kids movie. It's playful, it's fun. Taking anything in it literally or seriously is ridiculous. But that's what this episode is about. It's being ridiculous. This whole new show, or whatever you want to call this, about Minor Gripes with Great Films. It's just, it's playful. It's, you know, a knock, like a little bit of a, you know, a issue that I have with an otherwise perfect movie or a great movie. It's not to be taken seriously. So if anyone thinks I'm like harping on the movie or anything, that is not what's happening here in the slightest. So, but that all being said, let's talk about the minor gripe, the plot hole that this film creates in itself. This is for Toy Story 1. Okay, so you have Woody and company, and they are Andy's toys. And when Andy comes in the room, Woody falls down, Mr. Potato Head, Rex, Bo Peep, all the major characters, all the toys in the room play dead, right? They have to return to the position, so Andy isn't the wiser for what is actually going on in his room when he's not there. And so they get a Buzz Lightyear action figure, and he's the coolest toy in the toy shop, and you know, Andy's all excited about him. Yay, 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 awesome. And we see subsequent days of Andy playing with him, night after night after night, whatever. Then there's this bully kid, Sid, across the street, and he wants to blow up toys, torture toys, whatnot. So he has Buzz Lightyear strapped to a rocket. He's going to explode, you know, him into space, blow him up. He's going to eradicate the doll. And so Woody tells all the creatures, like, we're going to have to break some rules, but, you know, it's going to be worth it. Like, we're going to tell this kid what's going on. And so what they do is they go down to Sid and they do this whole horror movie spectacle to scare him into never doing this again. So that means they have the choice to do this. Buzz, everyone has the choice. They're toys, as they keep pointing out in the movie. And Woody says we have to break some rules. What rules these are, how that ever plays, we don't ever get that rule. Where Woody, you know, found out about this, I don't know. Why wasn't Buzz informed? If Woody knows, who knows? But all that being said, that creates the plot hole in the movie. If Buzz isn't aware that he's a toy and he thinks he's real, then why does he stop moving and talking when Andy enters the room, when we have been shown through the Sid thing that the toys have the option to do it whenever they want? They just choose not to because of rules. It's annoying. It's a little thing in an otherwise perfect movie. Does it hurt the movie for me? Not at all. It's still a great movie. It's fun. I look past it every time, but I'm like, why would Buzz lay down? Why would he sit there in Andy's arms and just act like a toy when he, throughout the entire film until the end, is so incessant that he's not a toy? Yeah. So, there you go. And since Child's Play is coming out tonight, I've already talked about this in my Child's Play review, but one like minor gripe I have with that movie is it's not even almost a minor gripe as it is like like not a major, but like a moderate gripe, I guess. They should have played out Chucky being that Andy could be the killer or Chucky could be the killer for much longer. When he came alive in Mrs. Barkley's hands is when we should be like, oh my God, it is the doll. And they blew that at Eddie Caputo's house. But whatever. Okay. Just because that's coming out tonight, I'm going to see that right after. So I'm going to go see 2 kid doll movies in a row. Drastically different. I have really enjoyed the marketing of Child's Play, though, of him like roasting the other dolls and killing all the Toy Story. It's funny. It was a smart decision. I have very low expectations for that movie and very high expectations of Toy Story 4, so it would be funny if I, was like whatever on Toy Story 4 and loved Child's Play. That ain't gonna happen. It's possible, but I doubt it. But yeah, you got an explanation for why Woody or Buzz plays toy when he doesn't think he's a toy? Anybody? Yeah, okay. Anyways,